Welcome back to the channel Coins Collector everyone to another exciting episode right here on the channel where history, rare coins, and hidden treasures come alive in the most fascinating ways. I am so thrilled to have you all here today because we are about to dive deep into the incredible story of one of the most surprising, legendary, and jaw-dropping discoveries in American coinage history. Today, we're talking about the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 1989. A coin that most people would easily overlook in their pocket change, but which has stunned the world by reaching an unbelievable market value of over $233,000. That's right, a single penny, something you might drop on the ground and never bother to pick up, could actually be worth more than the price of a luxury sports car, a dream vacation home, or even 4 years of college tuition. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed as we explore the story, the history, and the unbelievable worth of this coin that has taken collectors and treasure hunters by storm. If you love stories about hidden value, rare finds, and coins that can change lives, you are absolutely in the right place. Now, let us go all the way back and uncover how the Liberty 1-cent coin came to be, what makes the 1989 issue so important, and why collectors are willing to pay life-changing sums of money for this tiny but powerful piece of metal. The United States 1-cent coin has been a part of everyday life since the late 1700s, with early designs featuring the flowing hair Liberty, the draped bust, and later the iconic Indian head cents that became famous across the 19th century. By the 20th century, the cent transformed once again, most notably with the Lincoln wheat cent first minted in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. This began an entirely new era in American numismatics, cementing the 1-cent coin as more than just pocket change but also a symbol of American culture and history. Fast forward to 1989. The 1-cent coin at that time carried the familiar Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, which had been introduced back in 1959 for Lincoln's 150th birthday. Millions upon millions of these coins were struck and entered circulation. To the average person, the 1989 1-cent coin looked identical to every other coin in their wallet. But within this massive mintage, a very small number of rare varieties and error coins slipped through the cracks, and it is these scarce survivors that today command astonishing prices at auctions and private sales. So what makes the 1989 Liberty 1-cent so rare and valuable? The answer lies in its unique striking qualities, its condition, and its survival against the odds. Collectors and experts have identified particular examples that feature unusual minting errors, striking anomalies, and near-perfect preservation in mint state condition. When you combine rarity with demand, you create a perfect storm that drives the value sky high. That is exactly why today, the market has seen certain 1989 Liberty 1-cent coins reach valuations of $233,000. That's not just a coin, that's a fortune in your hand. Imagine rummaging through a jar of old pennies or checking your spare change from the grocery store and stumbling upon a coin that could pay off your mortgage, buy you a brand new car, or set you up for years to come. This is why the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin has become the stuff of legends, because it shows us that hidden treasures are still out there waiting to be found. Collectors treasure the 1989 issue not only for its historical significance as part of the Lincoln Memorial series but also for the thrill of the hunt. Every single cent is a potential surprise, and that makes this coin one of the most engaging and talked about pieces in the modern numismatic world. While the majority of 1989 cents are still worth just 1 cent, the rare varieties and the highest grade survivors have rewritten the rules of collecting. Auction houses have seen fierce bidding wars, private collectors have stretched their budgets, and stories of everyday people finding these coins in circulation have captivated the imagination of coin lovers across the globe. So in summary, the Liberty 1-cent coin from 1989 may seem ordinary at first glance, but beneath its humble copper coating lies a world of history, scarcity, and value. Today, the current market value for the rarest and most desirable examples has been recorded at an incredible $233,000. That's a reminder to all of us to never underestimate the power of coins in circulation, because the next big treasure might just be sitting in your wallet right now. Today I have something truly incredible to share with you. We are going to dive deep into the fascinating world of one of the most unexpected yet extraordinary coins ever struck by the United States Mint, the 1990 Lincoln 1-cent coin, also known as the coin of liberty. Now you might be thinking a penny is just a penny, right? But let me tell you friends, this is not your average piece of copper-clad change. This humble little coin, that so many of us have tossed into a fountain, dropped on the sidewalk, or slid across the counter at the corner store, has a story that stretches back through history and a value today that will make your jaw drop. We are talking about a coin with a market worth that can climb as high as $222,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single cent from 1990 that has shocked collectors and historians alike with its immense value and significance. Before we get into the jaw-dropping value of this special 1-cent coin, let's roll the tape of history. The Lincoln cent first made its debut way back in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the very first American coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic design, and it instantly changed the way Americans thought about their money. For more than a century, the Lincoln cent has remained one of the most recognized and beloved coins in circulation, a tiny copper-coated disc carrying with it the weight of American history, liberty and unity. Through decades of change, from the wheat reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, the penny has reflected the growth and struggles of the nation. By 1990, the Lincoln Memorial reverse was still shining proudly on the back of the coin, but what sets this particular year apart is its rarity and the unexpected quirks in minting that created versions so scarce that collectors are willing to pay six-figure sums for just one flawless example. Imagine holding in your hand a piece of pocket change that could buy a brand new luxury car or even make a down payment on a house. That is the power and mystique of the 1990 Lincoln 1-cent coin. While millions were struck, only a handful were minted in such pristine condition and with such detail that the numismatic world prizes them at astonishing levels. Some have even been auctioned for over $200,000, a staggering figure for something most people would walk past on the sidewalk without a second thought. So why does this coin carry such a high price? First, rarity; second, historical significance; and third, the condition of the coin itself. When a coin survives decades without scratches, blemishes, or where it becomes a shining time capsule from the year it was struck, collectors and auction houses go absolutely wild for these pristine examples. And in the case of the 1991 cent coin, the perfect uncirculated versions, especially those graded at the highest professional levels, are now fetching record-breaking prices in today's market. Currently, that value stands at a breathtaking $222,000. Think about it, a coin that was worth just 1 cent back in 1990 has transformed into a financial powerhouse today, worth more than $200,000 in the right condition. It's proof that history hides in plain sight, that the change jingling in your pocket could be more valuable than gold if you just know what to look for. So buckle up, because in this video we are going to take a thrilling journey into the background of this coin, exploring its origins, its historical context, the reasons behind its rarity, and of course how you could be the lucky one to discover a fortune hiding in a single copper penny. This is not just about coins, it is about uncovering history, value, and the exciting possibility that something so small could change your life forever.